Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Easy English Talk Show. I'm Linda, and I'm so happy you're here with us today for another fun and helpful English conversation. As always, I'm joined by my friend and co-host, Alex.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex. Thank you so much for tuning in again. We really appreciate all of you who come back every week to learn and practice English with us. Your support means a lot.
Before we begin, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps our show reach more English learners around the world.
Yes, and today we have a very important topic, something we all experience every single day.
That's right. Today's episode is all about your feelings, the emotions we experience in daily life, and how we can express them clearly in English.
It's a topic everyone can relate to.
Definitely. And speaking of feelings, Alex, how are you today?
Thanks for asking, Linda. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. This morning, something simple happened that made me feel really relieved. Last night, I was worried because I thought I lost my wallet. I searched everywhere and couldn't find it. But this morning, when I opened the fridge, yes, the fridge, it was right there on the top shelf. I must have put it there when I was half asleep. I just laughed at myself. But honestly, finding it made me feel peaceful and so relieved.
Oh, wow, in the fridge. That's hilarious, but I'm glad you found it. Feeling relieved after something stressful can really change your whole mood. And actually, I also had a nice emotional moment this morning. When I woke up, I found a short message from one of my closest friends. She wrote, "I'm proud of you. Keep going." It was so simple, but it made me feel really grateful. Sometimes a few kind words can make your whole day brighter.
Absolutely. A small message can be more powerful than a long speech. It's amazing how one moment can shift your feelings.
And speaking of funny things, I stepped outside this morning and saw my neighbor's dog wearing a raincoat, even though the sky was totally clear. The dog looked so serious, like he was ready for a storm. It made me laugh out loud.
I can imagine that. Dogs and clues always make my day. It's such a small thing, but it can totally lift your mood.
Exactly. Feelings change our day so much, and that's exactly what we'll talk about today.
Yes, we'll explore different feelings, what causes them, and how to talk about them in English.
All right, then, let's move into our main topic. So, before we jump into our main conversation, let's talk a little about today's topic, feelings. Feelings are the emotions we experience everyday life. Happiness, sadness, stress, excitement, calmness, and so many others. They change from moment to moment, and they shape the way we see the world.
That's right, and learning how to talk about your feelings in English is very important. It helps you communicate more naturally and honestly. When you can say how you feel and explain why you feel that way, your conversations become deeper, clearer, and more real.
In today's episode, you'll learn simple vocabulary to describe your emotions, how to explain the reasons behind your feelings, and how to respond when someone shares their feelings with you. These are skills you can use in daily life with friends, coworkers, classmates, or even strangers. Understanding and expressing feelings can truly improve your communication and relationships.
All right, then, let's start by sharing some of our feelings.
So, Alex, let me start with a simple but important question. How have you been feeling lately?
Honestly, Linda, my feelings have been a mix of things. A few days ago, I was feeling really worried. Worried means anxious or nervous about something. I had an important meeting at work and I wasn't sure if my presentation was good enough. I spent the whole night thinking about it. But after the meeting, my boss told me he really liked my ideas. I felt so relieved, which means the stress suddenly disappeared and I could finally relax. That moment made me feel lighter, like a heavy weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I know that feeling so well. Worry can take over your mind, but the relief afterward feels amazing.
Exactly. And later that day, I even felt a little proud. Proud means happy about something you did well. I realized I worked hard and did my best, and that made me feel confident.
That's wonderful, Alex. I'm really glad your meeting went well. As for me, I've been feeling pretty positive lately. Yesterday, one of my students told me that my lessons helped her feel more confident speaking English. Hearing that made me feel proud, too, and also grateful. It's a really warm feeling when you know you helped someone grow.
You deserve that, Linda. You're a great teacher. Positive feedback always gives us emotional energy.
Absolutely. And feelings like worry, relief, and pride show us how quickly emotions can change. They come from real moments in our lives.
Right, and those moments help us understand ourselves better.
So now that we've shared how we've been feeling lately, let's look at some real life situations where feelings play a big role. Alex, let me ask you something simple but interesting. Do your feelings change a lot during the day?
Oh, absolutely. My feelings change all the time, depending on what happens. For example, in the morning, I usually feel energized. That means full of energy and ready to start the day. A good breakfast and some music really help me wake up.
I feel the same. Mornings can be very motivating.
But then, around lunchtime, things can change. If work is busy or stressful, I can feel frustrated, which means annoyed or upset because something is not going the way I expected. Maybe a project is delayed or a meeting is confusing. That can really affect my mood.
Yes, frustration can appear quickly, even from small things.
Exactly. But in the evening, after everything slows down, I usually feel calm. Calm means relaxed and peaceful. A quiet dinner or a walk outside helps me let go of the stress of the day. By the time I go to sleep, my feelings are totally different from how they were in the morning.
It's amazing how our emotions move like waves throughout the day. One moment energized, then frustrated, then calm again.
Yes, and learning to notice these changes helps us understand ourselves better.
Here's another question, Alex. Can you remember a strong feeling from your past? Something you still think about today?
Definitely. One memory, and a memory means something you remember from your past, stands out. It was the day I graduated from university. When they called my name, I suddenly felt overwhelmed with emotion. Overwhelmed means having very strong feelings that are difficult to control. I felt proud, happy, and even a little nervous all at the same time. My parents were in the crowd smiling at me, and I felt this huge wave of joy, which means a very strong kind of happiness.
That sounds beautiful. Graduations are such emotional moments.
Yes, it was one of the happiest moments of my life.
Your story reminds me of a strong feeling I had when I was a child. I must have been around 7 years old. I remember getting lost in a shopping mall for a few minutes. It was only a short time, but I felt extremely scared. Then, when I saw my mother again, I felt the biggest wave of relief and I started crying. Not because I was sad, but because the emotional change was so strong. I never forgot that feeling.
Wow, I can imagine how intense that must have been. Childhood emotions can stay with us for a long time.
Let's talk about something more positive. How do your feelings change when you talk with someone you care about?
Oh, they change a lot, in a good way. When I talk with someone close to me, I feel connected, which means emotionally close and understood. I also feel comforted, especially when I'm stressed. Being comforted means someone makes you feel better and less worried. And sometimes I feel understood, which is one of the best feelings. When someone understands you, your emotions feel lighter.
That's so true. Human connection can change how we feel instantly. When I talk with someone I trust, I feel supported and calmer. Sharing feelings makes them easier to handle.
Exactly. Relationships can bring peace, support, and happiness.
And now for an important topic. How do you deal with difficult feelings?
Good question. For me, the first step is to express my feelings. Express means to show or say how you feel. If I keep everything inside, it gets heavier. Sometimes I talk to a friend, sometimes I write in a journal.
Journaling can help you understand your emotions.
Yes, exactly. Another thing I do is take a walk to release stress. Release means to let something go. Walking helps me clear my mind. And sometimes I just give myself space and time. That's how I handle emotions. Handle means to manage or deal with something.
Those are great strategies. I also like expressing emotions through writing or talking. It reminds us that feelings are natural and manageable.
Right. Handling emotions doesn't mean hiding them. It means understanding and managing them in a healthy way.
Exactly. And these examples show just how many different feelings we experience in life. Alex, I think it's important to talk about why understanding our feelings matters. When we understand our emotions, we become more aware of what is happening inside us. This helps us live a healthier and more balanced life. When you know why you feel a certain way, it becomes easier to make decisions, to communicate, and to take care of yourself. Understanding feelings is not just emotional, it's a form of self-care.
I agree completely, Linda. When we understand our emotions, we can react more calmly instead of acting without thinking. It also helps us stay more mindful. Mindful means paying attention to the present moment without judging it. When you're mindful of your feelings, you notice them, accept them, and choose how to respond.
That's so true. And one thing that has helped me a lot is keeping a feeling journal. Every night, I write down how I felt during the day. Happy, tired, stressed, grateful, anything. Writing makes me slow down and think. Sometimes I see patterns like, oh, I feel stressed every Tuesday. Other times I realize how many good moments I actually had. It helps me feel more grateful, which means thankful for the positive things in life, even the small ones.
I love that idea. For me, I don't write in a journal, but I talk. When I share my feelings with someone I trust, I feel lighter. Sharing feelings creates a supportive environment. Supportive means giving help, comfort, or encouragement. When someone listens, you feel balanced, like your emotions are not too heavy anymore. And sometimes just saying your feelings out loud helps you understand them better.
Exactly. And sharing doesn't have to be deep or dramatic. It can be simple, like, I felt a bit stressed today, but I'm okay now. I'm grateful for something nice that happened this morning. Or, I need a quiet moment to feel balanced again. Using simple sentences like these helps people around you understand what you need.
And when you're honest about your feelings, you allow others to be honest too. It builds trust and connection. Conversations become more real and meaningful.
Yes, and it helps everyone feel less alone. Talking about emotions reminds us that we all go through similar experiences.
Exactly. Understanding, expressing, and sharing feelings can truly make life healthier and happier.
All right then, now that we've talked about the importance of emotions, let's practice a real conversation. All right, Alex, let's do a quick role play. Imagine we haven't seen each other for a whole week. We meet at a park on a sunny afternoon, and I start the conversation. Hey, Alex, it's been a week. How are you feeling these days?
Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. Well, these days I'm feeling mostly calm. Work has been steady and I've been taking evening walks to relax. But I'll be honest, a few days ago I felt really stressed because of a deadline. It was tough, but once I finished the project, I felt proud. Actually, I still feel proud of myself for handling it well.
That's great to hear. You deserve to feel proud. As for me, I've been feeling quite hopeful lately. I've been working on a small personal project, and even though it's not perfect, I'm happy with my progress. And talking with people I care about makes me feel more connected, which always helps my emotions stay balanced.
I love that. Feeling connected really changes everything. And it's great that you're feeling hopeful. Hope gives us energy to keep going.
Exactly. Our feelings shift all the time, but talking about them helps us understand and manage them better.
And for everyone listening, remember, this is how you can talk about your feelings in real life.
Now it's time for our vocabulary breakdown. Today we picked 7 useful words to help you describe your feelings more naturally in English. We'll explain each word, give simple examples, and ask you to repeat after us. Ready? Let's begin.
Our first word is calm. Calm means relaxed, quiet, and not stressed. You feel calm when everything feels soft and peaceful inside.
Here are 2 examples. I feel calm when I drink tea in the evening. The lake was calm and it helped me relax.
Repeat after us. Calm. Great. Use this word to describe peaceful moments.
Next is proud. You feel proud when you do something well or achieve something important to you.
Examples. I felt proud when I finished my project. His parents were proud of his progress.
Repeat after us. Proud. Nice. This word is great for talking about achievements.
The next word is worried. Worried means anxious or nervous about something that might happen.
Examples. She felt worried before her exam. I get worried when I can't find my phone.
Repeat. Worried. Use this word when you feel stress or concern.
Relieved is a great emotional word. It describes the feeling when stress goes away, when a problem is solved or something bad doesn't happen.
Examples. I felt relieved after I found my wallet. He was relieved when the doctor said everything was fine.
Repeat. Relieved. It's perfect for moments when the pressure disappears.
Next is joy. Joy is a very strong kind of happiness, deep, warm, and full of positive emotion.
She felt great joy when she saw her family again. The children were full of joy at the playground.
Repeat after us. Joy. Use this word for truly happy moments.
Another important word is connected. Connected means feeling close to someone emotionally, like they understand you and support you.
Examples. I feel connected to my friends when we talk honestly. Sharing feelings helps people feel more connected.
Repeat, connected. Use this word when talking about relationships or emotional closeness.
And our last word today is supportive. Someone who is supportive helps you, encourages you, and makes you feel stronger.
Examples. My family is very supportive of my dreams. A supportive friend listens and understands.
Repeat after me. Supportive.
These 7 words, calm, proud, worried, relieved, joy, connected, supportive, are super useful in real-life conversations. They help you express exactly how you feel and describe emotional situations clearly.
Try using them today. For example, you can say, I felt proud today, or I'm grateful for supportive friends, or talking to someone helps me feel connected.
The more you use emotional vocabulary, the more confident you'll become.
Great job so far. Now let's practice a bit.
All right, everyone. It's time for our mini practice session. This part will help you use today's vocabulary and speak more confidently about your feelings. Let's start with some repeat after me sentences.
Sentence 1. I feel calm when I take a deep breath. Repeat after me. I feel calm when I take a deep breath.
Sentence 2. I felt proud after finishing something important. Repeat. I felt proud after finishing something important.
Sentence 3. Talking to someone supportive helps me feel better. Repeat after me. Talking to someone supportive helps me feel better. Great, you're doing amazing.
Now let's try 2 fill-in-the-blank sentences. Think of the correct word before we give the answer. 1. I was so... when I finally solved the problem. Options: relieved or calm.
The correct answer is relieved.
2. Spending time with my best friend makes me feel connected or worried.
And the right answer is connected.
Now it's your turn. How are you feeling today? Take a moment to think about your answer.
Here are a few sample answers to help you. I'm feeling calm after a slow morning. I feel a little worried, but I know it will be okay. I'm feeling proud because I finished something important today.
Great practice! Keep using these words to express your emotions clearly.
Now, let's move on to our summary.
All right, everyone, let's take a moment to review what we learned today. Our goal in this episode was to help you talk about your feelings in simple, natural English, the emotions you experience every day, and how to express them clearly.
Yes, and throughout our conversation, we explored a lot of different feelings. I talked about feeling worried before my meeting, relieved afterward, and proud once I saw my progress. Linda shared moments when she felt grateful, connected, and even a bit emotional from childhood memories. These examples show that feelings are a big part of our daily lives.
We also learned 7 useful vocabulary words to describe emotions: calm, proud, worried, relieved, joy, connected, supportive. These words help you express what's going on inside you and understand others better too.
And remember, understanding your own emotions is an important step toward a healthier and more balanced life. When you know how you feel and why, you can take better care of yourself, communicate more clearly, and build stronger relationships.
Talking about your feelings can also make your day lighter and more meaningful. So try using today's vocabulary to describe your emotions. Even simple sentences can make a big difference.
You did great today. We're really proud of your effort and happy to guide you on your English journey.
Now let's finish with our question of the day. And now it's time for our question of the day.
What feeling did you experience today? Maybe you felt calm in the morning, stressed at work, proud of something you achieved, or joyful after talking with someone you care about. Whatever it is, we'd love to hear your answer.
Yes, share your feeling in the comments below. Writing it out is a great way to practice English and become more aware of your emotions. And who knows, your comment might help someone else feel more connected or supported.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We're always grateful to learn and practice together with you.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new lesson.
We can't wait to see you again in the next episode.
See you next time on the Easy English Talk Show. Bye!
Bye!